hole. Tis time to play again. Alright, where were we at? Oh god. Oh, look at Brattleby. I'll go to Charms class. It's up there.
Revelio.
I've been up here. I don't remember where I've been. Oh, we're really going upstairs.
Professor remembers all of it. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
I could spend all my valuable time.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the
That's not
Goblin
very good.
Rebellion of
Rebellion.
1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert.
I think the audio is still really loud. See what's up here. I don't know how to interact with that.
Revelio.
Where target's that? That must be something I gotta do later.
Revelio.
The Barmy. Oh, it moves. Oh.
Revelio.
Still goes up, wow. Astronomy tower. I guess that makes sense. Oh my god.
The most I've ever been able to conquer.
Revelio. Lumos.
Okay.
Potato.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
Can't catch thieves! Woohoo!
An owl. Hello. Why are you shivering?
Revelio.
Aha.
Lumos.
How do I get down there? samples. Approve. Guys, could you take this guy back? The map design in this game really is nice. And I haven't even exited the castle yet.
I used to write to my parents every week. Now I can't remember the last time I sent them an owl. Wonder if they know.
I guess there's an astronomy class.
Revelio.
Oh, that's a lot of words. Level 1 log. Oh, I like this bookshelf a lot. Ooh, and this lamp. Very cool. I'd have a bookshelf like that in our house. But like, obviously not as big. Hello, sir. Okay, time to go to Charles' class.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Doesn't anyone
Hello,
wanna sit next
I
to
am
you?
Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am
that's such a
confident
nerd.
that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well,
That's
it
accurate.
seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I have a feeling those are gonna get much harder.
Accio! That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me!
Everyone seems thrilled. I'm excited to go into the forest and explore. I've barely even touched the surface of this game.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, hmm? So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Hmm? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last. Splendid! Now, think of this like, don't lose your composure. Excellent control there.
Nice, nice. Pop and pop.
That's it!
Perfect. I'm best, literally.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Be sharp.
Pathetic.
Yes! Accio.
Nice. Already
Very
ahead.
good.
Let us see this. There we go.
Okay, we're good.
Quite impressive. Watch this.
I gotta be perfect or else we're gonna tie.
Phew.
Accio.
Getting bonkers off.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
I'm the best. Just going ha ha the background.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Moving boxes.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Okay, okay.
Yes! Accio.
Oh. Oh, perfect, perfect. I'm the best, I'm the best.
Splendid!
Let us see this.
She's gonna bonk the ball, hopefully. Oh. Nice. Okay.
There we go.
Oh! Nice.
was an execution.
Yeah, I've executed you,
Watch
bitch.
this. Phew.
Accio!
Perfect. I'm literally the best.
2 perfect rounds. You're a natural.
Yeah, this number scored. Okay.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Ooh, a big skeleton.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio.
Weeks, huh?
Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
Wagadoo.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much
was
more
that in the background?
instinctive. Not to mention quite
Oh, it's just the
convenient
light.
if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts.
That would be an
I think
interesting.
Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting.
Not just Hogwarts.
Until next time.
I'm gonna hunched over like
You
that.
can use Accio on humans. If
Revelio.
so.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
That's the guy I beat up. Sebastian.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to
Another Iron
expectation.
Maiden, what the fuck?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Special assignment. I gotta learn how to lock. Pick.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Oh.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
New quest available. Like I have to be level 2. I'm like level 6. Let's go talk to Luke and Brattleby. Almost level 7. This way. Bro, I must have mad calves. Go up and down stairs so much. Also sprint everywhere.
Revelio.
I've been here. Oh, pretty. This game is really pretty. My 4K monitor.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
There's all those statues. You just sitting here, my dude?
Revelio.
Can I help you?
That's a child.
Sebastian told me to see you about a
It's for all
club.
children, but
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed
yeah, I beat
Sebastian.
the shit out of him.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize.
Oh, prize! See,
Interested?
now that's where we're at.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step
Have
into
to
the
bring
ring?
one along. Sure, dude.
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Ew, take that
We'll
out.
make you regret signing up.
I'm feeling that's not gonna be true. So target is caps lock, okay. So, okay. Oh, right.
Potato! Don't shy away now! Expulso! Find the one! Expulso!
Lumos.
Awesome, too.
There goes my wager.
Potato! Expulso!
Act like a winner.
Oh, really?
Expulso!
You're better than that! Is that all you've got?
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm dying. Oh, I took it.
Come on!
I forgot, like, all the buttons.
Ringo!
That's
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
I forgot which one of my buttons does which.
Nice work! Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organise these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first crossed ones victory. Well fought.
Do I get a prize?
Hope to see you back here again.
No prize. I cannot go with that.
Revelio.
A sorcerer hat. Let's see how that looks. Nope, no face work. my god, this one gives 13 defense. Honestly, it's kind of good. Kind of fits the jacket more. Sure, we'll rock it with it more. Here, we'll do yeah. Now I'm really a witch. What was that noise? So I guess I can't go through that. A potion.
Next time you need a partner for Crossed Swans, don't hesitate to call on me.
Yeah, I'll win you that prize.
Just wait till I've grown a bit, then we'll see how well you do.
Okay, I gotta go talk to Professor Weasley. Quests. Off I go. Like how much I stick out with this outfit on. Thank God that there's so much, like so good of a direction system, because I would get lost so fast. Cat cutscene. Wonder if there's an achievement for petting all the cats. Oh. Oh, look at that plant. Oh.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
The movie The Room?
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
She's like, what the fuck
I
are you
trust
wearing?
your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
No.
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings.
Oh, can I take
Perhaps
Sebastian?
Sebastian Sallow
Oh.
or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Sebastian reminds me of you, so I'll take
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him
Unsavory.
and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow. if you can.
Theophilus? What a
Once
name.
you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Oh. I like how they're like, this is gonna be a tough thing for you to adapt to being a 5th year. Here's a whole
there
bunch
you
of extra
are.
work.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Right away, Professor. Collect the flying pages. Near the broken statue. Okay.
This is the right area. Got it.
Okay. Dark Arts Tower.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant!
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Sometimes the capes
Remember,
and stuff in this
your
game.
wand is a conduit of your magic.
Oh. It's different buttons now.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Okay, what am I doing now? Quests. Meet Sebastian. This way. So what am I?
Revelio.
Oops, nope, that's what I meant. T. Oh. So that's Leviosa, okay. I couldn't remember what button it was, but it was just right down here. Oh god. Fucking kill someone. Oh, I can have them fight with me.
I wish the headmaster.
People hate the headmaster.
Wonder how well our professor.
Hello, Sebastian.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Is that someone who got crushed by a...
Revelio.
Oh. Yes, it sure was. Sir Skagglethorpe.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
We shall. I kind of forget that there's fast travel in this game. I haven't really needed to use it though.
Revelio.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
to transfigure my pots and...
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still
Revelio.
surprised the Professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
I'll do that later.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Ooh, pig statues.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me,
Revelio.
as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree.
Like that cape or jacket, coat.
Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
What's this? Stone. I wonder if they respawn.
Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look,
What's going on?
Oh,
see for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
off they go. Oh, a gate. Ooh. Oh.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs? Absolutely.
Rumpoop and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah! You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up
Oh,
ahead.
he's out of breath. Squirrel. Hello. Oh, he looked at me. Oh, I see some toadstools.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Ooh, another scarf.
Here.
What is it?
Levioso. Revelio.
Oh, I'm sorry. They captured the whimsicality of this game very well.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
I got all that. I don't know if I have to like collect it, or if it just goes in my inventory. Oh, the cat.
Revelio.
He's like, could you hurry the fuck up?
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you. Huh?
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
Oh, I think it just comes to me.
Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at home.
Revelio.
Sick sister. A cat.
Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place.
Ooh.
I don't know if it's the shops
think
or
I'd
the
follow.
people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Bookshop. Cauldrons.
Revelio.
A lot of locks in here that I'm gonna break into later.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished.
Bye,
Remember,
bitch.
have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Ah. Tomes and scrolls. Vendors. Let's go to Ollivanders. Good boy. There's another page.
Revelio.
Just friend stole that person's money. Oh. $69. Nice. Okay, can't go over that, I guess.
My sister will be home for the holiday.
Okay.
Revelio.
I have newt goggles. Let's go into Ollivanders.
Merlin's blooming beard. Not a
Revelio.
Ooh, some fingerless gloves. Nice. Nice. Here, let's take the... Take the hat off. That means change this. And we'll just have it like this for now.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you.
It's you.
Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we?
I wonder if I can remember
No, not you.
on like bottom where it gives you
Yes.
what your wand is.
Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Okay, we'll do how mine is. So mine is English oak.
Curious indeed.
12 and a half. And surprisingly swishy flexibility. And it's got a dragon heart.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
Oh, God.
How intriguing.
I like that one. I like this one. Oh, this one.
Curious indeed.
This one's nice too. No, I think I like this one.
How
I like
intriguing.
this color. Wait. Yeah.
What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
I have a wand. Can I go back here? No. My wand. Okay, let's see. So I need to go to the magic neep. So let's go to that one.
Honeydew potion wants keeping away from staying young.
We cannot ignore.
These sacks are strange. Never in my life.
Shifty.
Isn't natural, and it bloody well isn't normal.
You don't ever want to find
Oh, I have to go to this one too, I think. Oh. Just kidding, I guess. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, oh god. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Potions. Oh, aristocratus ensemble. Let's see. Okay, okay. Any of these look good with it? Yeah. Kinda like this one better. I like the pants in this one though. We're gonna stick with this one though. That's better. Oh. Mad Eye Moody now. I will stick with. These. Oh, wait. I can change my one handle now. Sure, man. Looks pretty sweet. Oh, yes. I wonder if there's a cap on these. Gloves. Top of the class scarf. Sweet head. Prankster spectacles. Oh, right there. No. Sorry, let me just... I hate having all the notifications. Stench of the dead. Shrillvig. Intestines. It was a tongue. Great.
Revelio.
There's a page or a book page out there.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Okay.
What can I do for you today?
This one?
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Oh, cool. I don't think I need anything of that. I don't know this page is flying out here. Aha! Sheep.
Well, hello there.
Hello. They're goats. I think those are goats. Maybe? Oh, there's another.
Revelio.
There's a lot of things in this house. Level 3 unlock. Oh, a chicken! I like the way it looks at you. No, okay.
Revelio.
Oh, a bunny. More chickens.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's
That's what I just said, yes.
Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Dittany seeds.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Okay. Wizard wear. I wanna go there. Oh, there's Sebastian. I probably have to. Nope, wrong thing. What's the other one I gotta go to? Tomes and scrolls. Down here. Other way. Salt goes.
An inquiring mind.
Let's go outside first. Oh, it's still in a building. Are you getting there? Hello, sir. Can I go into your other room? Don't mind me. This is your house. Gear sorts are full. Oh. He's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
Do I get to put those in my room?
Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Dung composter? Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see, what should I sell? That one I can upgrade. It's purple as well. That's fine. Corduroy robe. Okay. A simple robe. My cape is... my robe is freaking out.
I miss the old cricket goalpost.
Some tea.
Revelio.
Another page. Oh, was it a page or was it a bird? Oh, it was. Oh, it's gone.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deeracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Oh. Instead I just
Oh, look at. It ran up right up to me. How could I not pet it?
Revelio.
Oh, is this a salon? Oh. Pet it. Oh. That one's blue. I don't think I have a blue cape or robe yet. No, not that. Oh, similar, but not the same.
Hello.
Oh, come in! Come in! Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry and I'm here, thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you.
I feel like that was a lie.
I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
Sure.
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
Is it just like...
What is it you might be interested in?
I think it's just the same. Tis just the same.
Never trust a man who looks too smart.
Hello? Okay, I cannot talk to him yet.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Control. Okay, that's a dodge.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually. What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done. That's right, you lumbering lout.
He's faltering.
A few more hits should do the job.
I just fucking murdered someone. Now.
Goodness! A second troll. Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I mean,
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Bye. Nope.
Repairer. Ah, good as new.
I'll go and see what he wants.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Revelio.
Aha. Honeydukes. sorry.
Reparo.
Nice. I'll just remember those.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more damage.
Nope. This cat just scrolled up. Is that everything?
Revelio.
I think that's everything. Nice. And another.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something
money?
much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes. In thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Nice. Orange stuff. Oh, okay, I need to equip it. Which one did I just get? Oh. Okay, I don't know, just have it right there. Let's see. Dapper Teal Ensemble. Oh, preview. Wow, what a good preview. Oh, okay.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
Wait, I'm not done here.
I sell even more battle-worthy items, should you be inclined. Welcome to peruse my shop.
Let's take this robe off. So this one's the best one. I don't know what he gave me. Is that an outfit? No. I have 20 out of 20 gear. I need to get rid of some. Oh, this one's 10. Fancy clothes. Do none for now, I just want to see the outfits.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Oh wow, it's hideous. smithing attire. Okay. Are those the same thing? One's just better than the other? Okay. These are all boring. That's kind of cute. I'll just keep what I have. Maybe sell something. I don't want that. Okay.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Did you walk any faster, Sebastian? Okay. So hidden.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
Why does your voice sound like it's from a different mic?
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right?
Yeah, you
well
were
done.
help.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics.
Theophilus.
I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come,
Threatening a child.
The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
No, I could probably beat the shit out of you, so...
seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio.
Oh, that's the last page. Where did it go? Oh, it's over there. It's probably gonna tell me to get back to Sebastian. Oh. Nice.
Revelio.
Oh, this was just like a normal trash can. Oh. Oops.
Lewis.
That's different.
Potato.
I keep pressing the wrong buttons.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
I think that they... Oh, okay. Hogwarts map. Oh, okay. I think they'd be understanding if I was attacked by trolls. And some kind of top hat. Oh, an owl. Very cute. Oh, is it morning? Hello. You don't turn your head all the way around. Look at me. This is all you. Okay. Oh, I see. He gives me the mail, right? Right. Makes sense. Well, that's probably a good spot to stop. I will hopefully get another one of these up soon. I love you very much. Bye.